and welcome in to another video. This is a 90-minute art challenge that I gave myself of this girl sitting on the chair. I thought it was an interesting picture. I'm pretty sure I found it on pixabay.com, but don't quote me on that. But you can find some awesome imagery on pixabay.com, and they can all be helpful images to use for your referencing. It gives you another edge as well, where if you just use Google Images, sometimes you will find the same image of another artist and you produce the same drawing, kind of a thing. Whereas if you use somewhere like pixabay.com, it's less likely someone has drawn the image you picked, or it just gives you some more interesting images to look at. Also, less filtering as well. Depends on what you're looking for. You can be specific as you want in your search. Yeah. So yeah, this was a fun little drawing that I did. I started out I had a week or so where or a couple of days, I can't remember how long it was, but of just drawing this image here, just kind of practicing drawing this girl, especially because I am not so great with the kind of human anatomy kind of aspect of things, and drawing humans is definitely something I want to work on a lot more. So that's why I kind of picked image like this, because it's something I do want to work towards. Yeah. So as you can see, I am kind of drawing it, and then I lower the layer and draw another layer from here. So that's kind of, I guess, a positive that you're working on top of what you already have in a way. You can also, sometimes it might be easier to draw it once, refresh, like delete or turn off the layer and draw it again, because this gives you kind of another go at it, you know, where if you just drop the opacity, you still kind of you can have the same mistakes, if that makes sense. It's like all there, but you're not starting off fresh. So all the same mistakes you had are there, Whereas if editing like this, where it's, drop your layer and then draw over top, you still have what you had recently, you just are tweaking it and editing it and changing it. Because at this stage I already had sort of an aspect or a drawing that I was okay with. So I had something to work on. Yeah. That's why I worked on the image I had kind of, and I do find it easier with that, I had something that I had there, where I could just chop and change bits and pieces, move the arm, move the head, make the head bigger, these kind of aspects I can chop and change, easier than starting all over again, but starting all over again can be good too. For 90-minute art challenge though, it is, it's less likely for me to do that, because it means that, yeah, I've got to drop everything that I've worked on for however long I've taken. It might have been 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then start again. And if that's during a 90-minute art challenge, well, that means I only have like 3 attempts to draw, So it's not so great in that aspect of things, because it does take a little time to kind of draw it and then redraw it again. Although it's also, sometimes when you've learned something, it does take less time to do it again. Once you've learned it, you do it the first time and you're learning it, and it takes time and takes a bit of effort, and um, yeah, and all that stuff, and it takes longer to do. That's kind of like what croc did to me. The croc painting is that I've got a lot of things that I was learning at that time, um, with that piece that, yeah, did take me a long time to get through it, and but it's turned out. I think it's turned out really well. Um, but yeah, it's taken me a long time. So next time I do a piece like that, it shouldn't take me as long. There's always new aspects with different paintings. But yeah, it's same for this, girl sitting like this. Shouldn't If I was to reattempt it, it shouldn't take me as long, and it also means, if I decide to redo this 9 minute art challenge, it means that I could, you know, redo it, but I'll probably be able to push it further. Because in this round, this 90-minute art challenge, I only managed to kind of get a basic, good looking drawing. It wasn't like, even the drawing's not the best drawing I've ever done, kind of a thing. But even in this one, I managed to do an okayish, okay, say okayish, drawing that I've got going on. So I managed that within those 9 minutes. If next time I'll be able to draw it, and then might be able to go into a bit more shading and things like that. Um, Next time round. If I decide to go, I think that would be a good idea to redo this one, because I still feel like, um, there are aspects here that, it's kind of jotted down, but I still think if I improve on this drawing here, it'll be much easier, like in the future, to do this kind of drawings, and to push myself. So I'm considering, I would do this one. I do, yeah, me deciding on the spot right here what to do. So yeah, for the next one, I'll be redoing this and adding tones and stuff. And I'll completely start again. Um, that way I don't have like my old mistakes. I might make new mistakes, but I could start again, start fresh, start clean, and get that into a painting zone. Um, that way, I have something I can improve on and work on, here for a little bit. Um, yeah, it'd be good, be good. But yeah, I just want to improve my skills at the moment. I've worked on quite a few art pieces, and they're all up there. So at the moment, I think if I improve my skills a little bit more, um, because at the moment, I kind of just creating these 90-minute art challenges at the moment. Yeah, and that's all at the moment. I'm looking at doing either fixing up portfolio pieces soon. But it's kind of a good little break here from doing a lot of those pieces. I mean, that croc took me a long time to do. um, and I have been doing a few like books and stuff, so I'd like to improve on those as well. Um, but yeah, I'd like to do a bit more 90-minute art challenges too. That'd be fun. It's always good to do 90-minute art challenges. Um, yeah, because they do, yeah, improve your skills. They keep you up to date. Ideally, I would love to do one each night, but it's just really, it is quite tiring to do, and everything. But I feel like one day I should be able to do like even if I do like a whole week, 1 week where I do all 90-minute hour challenges. Um, that would be awesome. Yeah. So hopefully you've enjoyed me creating this piece here. Keep drawing, keep creating, and see you in the next video.